Okay, you guys, we are back with another video. I have some good news just to lighten the mood. Now, also, I'm having a bit of a trendy moment on TikTok in Jordan Wood's comment section because Jordan Woods did a video and I was in the comment section being a troll, intentionally being a troll. I was like, she was doing a reaction to that soundbite of Beyonce saying, I didn't have a pen and paper. She rolled up in the studio and she was like, drive around the partition, please. Jordan Woods was hopping on the viral trend and I was there in the comment section like, oh, Tristan and Chloe is lurking in the bushes on their burner account. And now that Jordan Woods has tied the knot, the likes on the comment is just spiraling. And yeah, I'm telling you guys because I'm anticipating that comment is gonna hit quite a few amount of likes and stuff, right? But the good news, let's get into the good news, shall we? Because the Yeezy Don, our brother in Christ. Oh, on that note too. So yeah, he's gonna perform in Russia. That's good news. That's what this video is truly about. But we're gonna talk about so many things in one video. Because you know what I came across? I came across Kanye West trending in Israel. Kanye West is trending in Israel. And why I say Kanye West is trending in Israel is because there's an outlet that I think it's called Israel Times. They are always doing reports on Kanye West. And my comment sense, do you guys remember? It's called The Times of Israel. Do you guys remember how I've always said to you guys, everyone wants that good Yeezy money, but they don't want Yeezy to make money off Yeezy, but everyone else wants to make money off Yeezy. And I said to you guys, they're going to consistently find means, methods, and ways to make money off Ye. And I believe you guys can see what I'm talking about. So it's called Times of Israel. Also, I'm not just saying this. The other day, from time to time, social media will do their little, thing where they come out with these hoax, right? And there were quite a few occasions wherein they have put out there that Kanye was going to perform in Tel Aviv. And the people were in the comment section like, yes, we want him to come. And I'm not talking about in a hypocritical manner, even though some of those comments could be just hypocritical and them wanting to get an opportunity to get access to him to, you know what, right? So I'm just saying, Ye has a very strong base in Israel because ain't no way you don't like someone, but you're going to report on their every move and every instance, which means that there is what they call it again, there is a demand for them to know what he's up to. And if you hate someone that much and if someone upsets you that much, you're going to stay away from them. So he has a very strong fan base there, in my opinion, based on what I have been observing. Now, Kanye West in Russia, it's coming October, and it's not going to be canceled. Russia is not controlled by any of the American system or any of the elitists or anything like that. Russia is not controlled by any of that nonsense, right? So this is not a show that they will even open their mouths to lobby to have canceled because Russia has been on the side of Palestine. Russia has been on the side of Iran, and Russia spoke out about the genocide of women and children in Palestine. They have spoke about the attack on Iran. So they're not for that. And Russia has been providing a lot of aid and assistance to Cuba, and they're tight buddies with Cuba. And Russia is also in the Caribbean. They have been gearing up, preparing to help Cuba to fight back against America when America plans to invade Cuba, and America has made it clear that 2027 that they will be invading Cuba. And there was even a prediction that said during the invasion, someone is going to launch a missile which is going to miss. And they're saying that the missile is going to miss and it will hit Jamaica. It's a prediction. So we don't know. They say a bomb is going to drop in Jamaica and it will be because of the war between Cuba, America, and Russia. And America has made it clear that come 2027, they're going to attack Cuba. And there are predictions that there'll be a food scarcity in Jamaica 2027 as well. I don't know. These are all predictions, so take it with a grain of salt, right? But I'm just telling you guys all of that to say, if you think that the show in Russia for Ye is going to be cancelled, like how they have been able to block him from England and Italy, no, it will not be cancelled, and I've just outlined to you guys why it will never be cancelled. No, according to multiple reports, Kanye West is set to perform 2 shows at Russia St. Petersburg Arena in October. The venue has been announced in a post on Telegram on Monday, months after the controversial rapper's shows in other European nations were cancelled or delayed, and marking one of the biggest American artists to perform in the country since the war in Ukraine began in 2022. If you guys remember, Ye has been working with his Russian designer friend. That friend was accused of some salacious activity, and his name, I think it's Gosha Rubchinsky, and he visited Russia. There were a few talks about not allowing him to visit Russia, but, you know, Putin is not, he doesn't like, Russia is strict on a lot of things, but not Kanye West. Not Kanye West, right? Now they're saying that Kanye is scheduled to perform 2 shows, October 10th to 11th, at the 70,000 capacity Gazprom Arena in St. Petersburg, the venue announced. The post called West the most influential musical artist of our time and said the show would be a part of his record-breaking world tour. Those stops have been cancelled in Poland, Italy, Switzerland, the UK, and postponed in France after years of anti-Semitic comments, praise for Adolf Hitler, and the Nazi imagery found on past merchandise. They're talking about when he was on Shopify. The concerts were also confirmed by TASS, Russia's state-owned news wire. So you know it's not going to be cancelled, which claimed the cheapest tickets sold out within an hour after the shows were announced. So just say the tickets have already been sold out. Jay-Z wish he could. Jay-Z wish he could. Now they go into Kanye's background as an artist, his billionaire status, which we all know. They go into Contra. So basically they're talking about, despite cancellation in the European countries, West shows in other countries have gone ahead drawing large crowd. They talk about Turkey. Turkey is one of those places that shares the same stance as Russia. So you know, his show wasn't cancelled for Turkey and it's not going to be cancelled for Russia. The cheapest tickets have already been sold out. So you know, by this time we're speaking, all the tickets have been sold out. I can guarantee you, if not all, majority of them have already been sold out. But, you know what? Good for Kanye. We're so happy for him. You guys know, as I've always said, for me, apology does not come in words. For me, apology comes in action. And once Kanye West keeps moving in the positive direction and not have any repeat instance of such nature, for me, that is his apology. Remember, a person can always tell you they're sorry, but if they tell you they're sorry, and their action shows otherwise, are they even sorry to begin with? Absolutely not. And that's just how I look at things. Your words can say one thing, but if your action says another, you're operating contrary to your words. And if you're contrary to your own words, you're not a genuine person and you can't be trusted. So far, Ye has been sticking on the straight and narrow path. The only thing, that he has to do is to ensure that he remains consistent with his medication and treatment. That's all. He just needs to remain consistent. But that's all I have to say about that for this video. Peace.